Hi ladies, it's Elisa and Sawyer here with our update. I'm not sure when was the last time I updated you guys. I think it was when we just got home. Say hi. Hi, honey. No, he refuses to say hello. um, but Sawyer is now 15 weeks old. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Or I think it equals out to 3 months and I don't know, sometime. Don't do that. No, no, no. As you can see, pulling out his cannula for his oxygen is one of his favorite things to do. Huh, honey? Yes. One of your favorite things. Oh, and he's talking a lot more and more independent play. Like we can lay him on his play mat and he likes to pull on his little rings and bat at a little cow. Yes, honey. What? Yes, and stare at me adoringly, obviously, because I am his favorite person. I am still on maternity leave. I got a little bit of an extension. I think I told you guys that last time. But I am going back next week, so I only have a little bit more time with him, just me and him. Oh, cheeky. But yeah, so Sawyer's doing great. We now have how many? We have 10 specialists right now on Sawyer's case, and that includes his pediatrician, so I guess 9 specialists and a pediatrician. And they're on basically every part of Sawyer's body, from head to toe. So we have seen a lot of them, at least for our initial setup appointment, but we still have a few more appointments just this week, and just over the next year of his life is going to be pretty crazy. We've seen the physical therapist, and Sawyer's doing really great holding up his head and grabbing his hands and, you know, a lot of stuff that babies should be doing. And he's still not eating anything orally. He's not taking a pacifier, taking the breast. He's showing more interest. We're still doing the exercises the speech therapist had set up with us, but we're just not making much headway there. But he's only been home for, it'll be a month in like 2 days. So I can't believe it's already been a month. I don't really have any idea where the time has gone. Or maybe it's only been 3 weeks. I don't even know. So my time is just flying by. But yeah, so it's just me and Sawyer most days hanging out. Brian is all the way back to work. But Sawyer's just doing great. He's really integrating with the family really well. The girls just adore him. And look at those cheeks right there. Even strangers, they come up and say, "Oh my gosh, his cheeks are so cute." Because that's just that right here. Look at that. Cheeky cheeks. Cheeky. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, he loves to take these. He has a little bit of tegaderm right here. I don't know if you guys can see, it's the clear tape that keeps these on his face, but he likes to grab right here and pull on the strings and just go slide completely down here and yank it out completely, even though that must hurt him because it rips off the tape of his cheeks. But other than that, he's doing really good. His nails growing like weeds. We have to keep these chopped all the time, or because he goes like this, he can scratch up his face a lot. And we have our constant companion of the air tank is over there. You guys out of the screen with this little tube. So that's a pain. We do have the roller that makes it easier to drag it around the house. But it's still a pain. And we are getting better at feeding him outside of the house. We have to use the Joey pump to feed him through his G-tube still. But we're doing really good with that. You know, we're getting better. It's weird because you have to, like, you know, elevate the pouch and, you know, then run the water through run the formula breast milk combination through the tubes into his belly, and so it's just really time consuming. But anytime we have to be out of the house for like more than 3 hours, we're gonna have to bring the food pump with us, just like any other family would probably grab a bottle really quick. We have to bring the whole pouch set up and everything. I wanted to show you guys. Show a little chest hair here, Soy. So this is his scar, so you guys can see his little zipper. Yeah. Yes, and you guys can probably see here, right here, we have, oh, well, there's Sawyer, chubby cheeks, and then we have his button right here, and that goes directly into his stomach. See this little plug comes out, and you stick the food bubble in there, or the food tube in there, and then it goes right into his belly. So, hello, Chubbo. Normally he's much more smiley. But yeah, so we're both doing really good. He is just growing like a weed. We had 2 doctor's appointments today with a nephrologist, which is a kidney doctor, and a pulmonologist, which is the lung doctor. And he is weighing 14 pounds, 6.8 ounces. The kid is just ginormous. Oh, honey, you're just ginormous. And he's still fitting 0 to 3 month clothing for the most part. Many of the smaller 0 to 3 months are becoming too short for him. Like the onesies are not long enough for him because he's about, they measured him today 24 inches. So he's just growing so fast. He can actually even fit some newborn clothing, but mostly sleepers. Because I find have run a little large, the ones we have, but he's mostly out of newborns, obviously, completely, because he's a chunker. But he's growing on point. We're feeding him 130 milliliters, I think, and so I think that's just a little bit over 3 ounces, or just under 4 ounces. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, and we feed him through the tube, over, every 3.5 hours. It takes a half an hour to get the whole bag emptied into his stomach. And he seems to be tolerating those really well. He's still sleeping at night in the pack and play on, the raised, newborn level. And he's doing good. And he sleeps all night. Through the night still. He's just champion. But, when I have to wake up twice a night to feed him and change him, because the doctors don't want us going all night without eating. But he sleeps right through me changing his diaper and, me, feeding him. So, if he's full and dry, oh, bless you. Goodness bless you. But yeah, if he's, full and dry, then of course, why would he wake up? But yeah, I think that's it. Those are most of his updates. He's, seeing a cardiologist still, to follow up with his heart surgery, and, he's seeing a dietitian, and his physical therapist, obviously, and he's seeing a GI doctor for his G-tube to make sure that that's, fine and going well, and a slew of other doctors. But yeah, so all of that is just monitoring him, making sure that his growth and development is on point. And also an endocrinologist, because his thyroid numbers are a little off, and your thyroid's really important in your first 3 years of life, because that's, when your brain grows the most. You hear all those commercials on TV, so those are really important to have your thyroid numbers on point. So, yeah, we've been doing good. I'm really going to be sad about leaving him, and going back to work, but I'm also kind of done. It's hard being here alone all day and just talking to a baby, even though we have a blast, don't we, Bubba? Yes, we do. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm so sorry it's been so long, but really, I don't even know where my days go. Stay-at-home moms, I give you, so much props, because really, my day is a flurry of course, ours is a little bit of an exceptional situation, because there's feeding him with the Joey pump, but also, all of his medications, and him napping, and me trying to pump, and oh my gosh, that's just chaos, trying to get pumping time in between all of his, trying to sneak in my pumping when he's sleeping, because that's what I've been trying to do. Because that's the only way that I'll get it done, because if I leave him in this bouncer and I'm trying to pump, sometimes he'll start pulling off his cannula, but he's too far away from me, so I can't stop him without disconnecting myself from the pump. Oh my gosh, there's been some stories. But, yeah. He loves this bouncer. We have a swing that he uses that he just absolutely loves. The playmat. We're doing really good at tummy time. He tends to lose patience with it after about 10 minutes. But, he's learning, and he's starting to find toys, find his hands. One of his favorite toys is this. If anybody guys see this at Target, it's called a Taggy, and really, in the hospital, this thing was great. He loved it. He tracks it. And it's got like all these little, different textured tags. It's a lion, and he loves this thing, and he plays with it. He swats at it, and he must like the colors or whatever. But, yes, see? I thought that you guys would want to see him, because last time I had him like over my shoulder, because that's his preferred position to be cuddled and loved on. But you want to actually see him, because who doesn't want to see these cheeks, my little miracle baby? What else? We've got one baby. He's healthy. He's growing. Also, what happened today is, I don't know if you guys remember, but he came home on a 1/4 liter oxygen, and today, his lung doctor, we did a little test, and it turned out that he can actually be on even less oxygen. So now, instead of a 1/4 liter, he's going to be on 1/8 of a liter. So, he's not struggling to breathe. He's still doing really well. Even, we took him completely off the oxygen, and he still was satting so well. But because it's cold and flu season coming up, and because we don't want to take him off completely, because he did fine for the half an hour we were in the hospital, but maybe if we took him home, it wouldn't be so, he could start to struggle a little, and we don't want to just jump off into the deep end. We want to kind of wade into the shallow end and then get out, and then go into the deep end. So we're, we're getting down to hopefully being off oxygen, which would be just awesome. Sorry, you guys heard my phone go off. But yeah, so I'm sorry I'm saying so much. Life as a mom, I can barely remember my name most days. Yeah, so, and my hair looks crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Really. I'm lucky that if I can get mascara on most days. I know how that happens. Now I know. Now, with this kid home full time, I know what it's like. What else should we tell them, Soybean? Yeah, you don't know? Me neither. Okay. Well, then I guess our video's over. That's our update. I'm so happy because I know that there are some people in our TTC community who have finally received their BFPs. You know who you are. And I'm so excited for you guys out there. And, the ladies that are still trying in our little community, I watch your videos, and even if I can't comment on them all the time, I am watching you guys and trying to keep up with you. And I wish you every bit of luck. I think that probably in a year is when me and Brian are thinking that we will try to transfer a or maybe 2 embryos. We don't really know yet. And get Sawyer hopefully a little brother. But yeah, because even though our NICU thing was our NICU stay and the whole birth and everything was so crazy, and, poor Sawyer was in the NICU for 81 days. Even though that all happened, I don't want Sawyer to be alone. I really want him to have siblings his age and to be able to play. I loved having brothers, it was awesome. But a sister would be good too. Another sister. Huh? I think his silence means no more sisters, so hopefully just brothers. Yeah, just brothers. All right, ladies, so me and Sawyer are going to head out of here. Hello. Say bye, Soybean. Oh my gosh. Oh, he looks like Jabba the Hutt right now, but really those cheeks are normally super adorable. All right, ladies. We'll be talking to you.